Hi everybody, welcome to the Sun Bookshop reviews. Kate, what week are we up to?
11, I think.
No.
Week 11.
We'll just run with it. 11.
Oh, great.
Yep. I'm going to start us off this week, and I have read My Year of Living Vulnerably by Rick Morton. There it is. It's a gorgeous cover by a gorgeous man. It's a kind of memoir hybrid, and it basically follows him talking about being vulnerable again and trying to find love. And it's sort of autobiographical. It talks about him growing up a bit. He does mention his previous book, 100 Years of Dirt, which everyone should read as well, but then expands out of that. And so each section is its own essay, and it's fascinating. You'll be learning about monkey brains. You'll be learning about music and why certain people enjoy what structure of a song will make it more interesting. You'll learn actually so many things. Like, a lot of amazing historical characters come up. This one man who discovered how stars work, and he goes on a date and he says this thing, which I won't say. You should read the book to find out what he says, and it's so delightful. It's very funny. I've been reading it in public and just keep laughing. And it's also extremely moving. And the book is vulnerable. It absolutely is. And it's just a very... Kate was asking before if, is it just for men? And it absolutely is not. It's about a lot of things. It's about trauma. It's about overcoming that and how to, but not in any perfectionist way, because you can't kind of overcome it. So how do you live with that? So I think it's a real achievement, and I loved it. And next up, we have Deb.
Oh, and I wanted to talk about Driving Stevie Fracasso by Barry Divola. I read this really great road journey across America. It is about Rick Morton, who is a journalist and really down on his luck in one afternoon, through completely his own fault. He loses his job, his apartment, and his girlfriend. And he is offered a job to write the story of Stevie Fracasso. And Stevie Fracasso is a rock star who rose to fame very quickly and then disappeared. And he's been a hermit in Austin for the last 30 years. Maybe that long, I don't know, for a long time. And it turns out the reason that Rick has been offered this job, which he can't refuse anyway, is because Stevie Fracasso is his brother. And they have been estranged since Rick was 11 years of age, and his mother took him to Australia with his stepfather, and Stevie went to live in New York with his guitar. And so you have this fantastic journey of Rick driving Stevie, getting to know each other, finding out all about their vulnerability and what's happened in their lives and why they are the people that they've become. And perhaps, maybe, I'm not going to give it away, maybe healing all their wounds. Anyway, it's a great book. I really loved my road trip. It's quite funny. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll read a good book. And now Kate.
So today I'm going to review Who is Maud Dixon by Alexandra Andrews. I loved this book so much that on Thursday I was nearly late to work because I got back into bed to finish reading it because I couldn't stop. I keep saying it's very talented Mr. Ripley, just in terms of that kind of the dark, twisting nature of the character, but it kind of creeps up on you and there's a bit of a reveal of it. So anyway, it follows Florence Darrow, who is our main character. She's a mid-20s editorial assistant who works for a publishing firm in New York, and she's come to New York after living in Florida and doesn't have a great relationship with her mother. So she's kind of moved to New York to find herself, and she wants to be a writer. And then there's a bit of a workplace scandal where she becomes quite obsessive with the family of one of the senior editors at the firm that she works at, and she ends up losing her job. And she gets offered the opportunity to work for Maud Dixon, who is this breakout award multi-million-dollar author who has written one book, and it was a bestseller. It's been, picked by, similar to, I'm assuming, Reese's Book Club, and, looking to turn it into a TV series and all of that sort of stuff. And the thing about Maud Dixon is no one knows who she really is. So she's, it's written, Maud Dixon is the pseudonym, and no one knows who the actual author is. And there's lots of talk in the publishing world as to who it could be. People saying it's a man, all of that sort of stuff. So she gets given the opportunity to go and work for Maud Dixon, and she can't tell anyone who she works for. She can't tell anyone where she's going. And so she uproots her life in New York City and goes and lives in sort of a small town with this Maud Dixon. And so you sort of go through and you see the establishment of the relationship between Florence and this author, Helen. And Florence starts to sort of style herself similar to Helen, and is learning, almost creating a new personality for herself. And then they go on a research trip to Morocco with deadly results, is all I'm going to say, because I don't want to reveal anything, but it's just this, it takes you on an amazing journey through Morocco as well. Even like just the descriptions of Marrakesh are incredible. And then they go to this sort of seaside town, and something happens. And let's just say Florence, I think, seems to maybe bite off more than she can chew, but also maybe not. So it's just, it's just a great page turning. You got to know what happens at the end. So I absolutely loved Who is Maud Dixon by Alexandra Andrews. And that's us for maybe week 11. I should write these things down tonight. And we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.